Hi, S. Thank you for sending me your Q1 response for the audit. Overall, I think you did very good. I would say you can get at least a 26. Let's listen to your audio file together. Okay. Your speaking rate is quite slow. I think that's probably the one thing that is limiting your performance. The speaking rate also limits the amount of detail that you can provide. So let's hear it together.
Personally, I strongly agree that people after turning 65 years probably should retire. This is mainly because working at an old age is physically and mentally draining, and people turning this age should be more focused on their own interests, hobbies, or even travelings. I remember my grandmother, after she retired, she eventually lived her best life traveling and being focused on things of her interests like knitting.
You have about 5 to 6 mid-sentence pauses that might also influence pause distribution a little bit. So once again, the biggest bottleneck is your delivery. Okay, so how do we actually improve delivery? So my suggestion is for you to allocate a fixed number of sentences to different parts of your template. What I mean by that is illustrate in the table below. See, this is your opening sentence, this is your reason, right? And this is an additional thing that you mentioned to help a retired person to feel less physically and mentally drained, right? So for the example section, for example, here I added she no longer had to work long hours. She didn't have to compete with the younger guys at the office, so she didn't feel tired. See, I always come back to the reason after creating a short example to illustrate, to prove the reason. Okay. And here there are 4 sentences. And also regarding your additional solution, you can also use about, let's explain the process a little bit, the mechanism a little bit, and then once again, come back to the reason. She's not tired anymore. She's not mentally or physically drained anymore. Use this new structure, go through more questions and see if you need to cut like 1 sentence or 2 sentences somewhere, and then test if this is doable. I think given your actual proficiency, you can do way better than this.